Here we go. A new quest. The land beneath. The Lifebinder has news of the incarnates. She requests our presence. The seat of the aspects. The Black Dragonflight will await you there. All right. The aspects have gathered. Let us not keep them waiting.
Aspects watch over you.
As you can see, Rathian and Sibelian are also ready. If the aspects have news of the incarnate's actions, then the Black Dragonflight is prepared to answer the call. Come, they are eager to speak with us.
We must rise above our own conflict before we can soar. Lifebinder, the champion has arrived. Tell us what has happened.
We have received disturbing news. The incarnates have attacked the Onaran border. Holth Aldon Shi.
Though unclear, Iridikron's actions tell us there's a plan in motion. Come, Ava, let us discuss how best to end the terror he intends to unleash against Azeroth. What news is there of the incarnates? Horseman, Centaur.
You trespass in Shakar territory! Explain what you are doing here.
Can we get on with it? You said we'd find it here.
We have. From what I have transcribed, Neltharion had a hidden path to Avarice, just below this ridge.
Sealed beneath earth and water. Undisturbed for thousands of years.
Then let us open the way.
Rock, you will feast upon the elemental power below. Wake the elders from their slumber and incinerate any who stand in our way.
Exquisite. In his wake, the Drakthir will succumb to the temptation of avarice and unleash the Aspect's darkest nightmares.
Come, we have much to do. Let the children of Neltharion claim their birthright.
Why usher for Rock below instead of going himself?
Iridikron has always had his schemes, but Farrak has only sought out power. Whatever they seek will bring suffering to dragons and mortals alike. Abyssian, Sibelian, Rathion, we must call upon you to pursue him with the champion.
It will be done, Lifebinder.
We will ensure Farrak's destruction.
Whatever it takes.
I have read what I can about the Incarnates. Ferox is every ounce as powerful as Iridikron, only lacking the discipline to focus that strength into singular goals. He would be just as happy burning his own followers down as he would our people. This will be a fight that all the Isle's denizens have a stake in.
Be careful.
Do not underestimate the Incarnates. Fair skies and strong winds to you all.
The Aspects have requested our help. As protectors of the Isles and Dragonkind, we are more than willing. I must locate Embers and ask her to join. I believe I can recruit her to our cause as long as we remain committed to hers against the Sundered Flame in the future. Meet Sibelian and Rathian at the site of the Incarnate's devastation.
The winds guide you. I must recruit Embers to our quest. Wait for me at the entrance.
Why? Surely we four are more than enough.
I made a promise to her that we would assist each other in our pursuits.
Then make haste, Abyssian. We cannot let this incarnate slip through our grasp.
Roar!
We only want to examine that pile of ash, friend. No harm intended.
I can't really see what's going on, but that's fine.
Is there something you wish to discuss?
Perfect timing, Ava. It would seem my efforts to investigate the area are not welcome. Would you mind helping me straighten out this situation?
Stop wasting time, Rathian. The giant hole bored through bedrock should be our primary concern, while Abyssian forces us to wait.
This centaur practically attacked us upon our arrival. He seems quite protective over this burning pile of ashes. I know you have worked alongside the Shakar before. Would you speak to him? I would like to confirm what happened here. There's no chance that this is all a coincidence. If it connects to the Incarnates at all, we must learn what we can.
Every action has consequences.
It's a man burned. Ava, yours is a most welcome face. Are these dragons with you? Well, more like she is with us, but yes. Very well. Let us talk. I may have need of your assistance again.
Be respectful.
These two descended upon me without warning while I tended to my fallen comrade. If they are with you, then I am willing to lower my guard. There was a great calamity last night. I know not the cause of it, but the earth quaked like we had never felt before. All of us at Timberstep were accounted for except for a single guard, Shaquille. We sent search parties into the Mirewood, but found no trace of him. Not until this morning when I came to this cliffside. This is all that's left, a pile of ashes. I was only able to identify him by engraving on his spear. I attempted to move the ashes, but they won't stop burning. I've never seen anything like it before. Our only option is to bury him here at the site of his death. I asked Rosha to aid me in the burial, but there are too many repairs to make in the village. Would you help me instead, Ava? Did you see anything else? Primalists, many of them. A horde trampled their way through the canyon below and into the hole in the earth. The look on your face tells me you'll be following their trail. I can only warn you to be wary and to be prepared.
Heed your blind spots.
Alright. Inspecting. The flames will not subside. The ash cannot be moved. He must be buried here where he fell, or his spirit won't return to Ornara. The pile of ash wafts pungent scents of sulfur and death upon your nostrils. Its flames refuse to subside. The only solace for the poor soul this ash used to be is that the overwhelming ferocity of their attacker ensured a quick death. Inspecting the spear. A Shakar spear that's been thoroughly singed. Its wielder must have dropped it before being fully engulfed in the flame. The only identifiable marks are the artisan tier etchings in the center language upon the shaft.
You stand before the Black Prince. Learn from the past. Look to the future.
Can I trust you?
Abyssian dawdles while the incarnates breathe destruction on our land. I tire of waiting for him to arrive. Have you learned anything? The tunnel beneath us was recently bored, so recently in fact that I can still feel the heat coming off of it from here. There are also impressions of ice and earth on the edge of the cliffside. It is as if the ground itself has been manipulated and turned into pure element. There is no doubt this is the work of the incarnates.
Very well. We will meet again later.
Speak your mind.
I begin to see why Farak was sealed away. Your assistance, as always, has been invaluable.
We can only assume this brutality was the work of Farak. I will leave you to it, my friend. Take what time you need.
Hello!
Shalkeel deserves to be sent off properly.
This tunnel is massive. Was it just for Farak, or did he bring an army with him?
And he seems to be wasting no time now that he is free.
We wait upon Abyssian, then.
I want to address his burial area and say a few words. I know your time is precious. But would you take the shovel and bury his ashes while I perform the rites?
Get some rest.
Let's do it. Shalkeel was a true master of the spear. Prodigious, even. It is fitting that he ensured his weapon's safety, even when confronted by death. His skill was born of all things from his uncertainty of his martial aptitude, of his ability to protect our home, and of the admiration of his loved ones. Ever relentless training allowed Shalkeel to hide from those that cared for him, and made him as great as he was lonely. If only you had known how welcome you were. Was the thought of opening up to friends more frightening than a fight with the incarnates? I'm being unfair. You fought for our people, even when you could not do so for yourself. That was how you showed your love, and I will question it no further. Brave Shalkeel of the Shakar, let the strength of your spear and the howl of your companion fill you with pride. Pride and peace. Goodbye, my dear friend. Here lies Shalkeel, prodigy of the spear, brave warrior of the Shakar, first to stand against Farak, the incarnate of fire. May his spirit live to protect the travelers of the plains from harm. May his memory live on to protect his loved ones from sorrow.
Welcome! I have a story for you.
I wish I could compensate you for this act, but I have no diplomatic medals or legendary weapons to bestow, Ava. Just know that I could not have shouldered this weight of this day alone. A heart hollowed by loss takes time to fill again. Be well, and thank you.
I shall join you next time, perhaps.
You did give me an item.
Come now. Speak.
The Centaur's report of primalist forces pushing into the underground after Farak changes the situation. Rathian and I believe it would be a tactical mistake to dawdle here any longer, waiting for Abyssian and his protege to arrive. We still wish for you to join us. If you are ready, then we three should proceed together.
I am the future of the blood. Every moment we delay works to our foe's advantage.
By the time Abyssian finds his Drakthir friend, the Primalists will have completed their schemes.
see, Rathian? They have been marshalling a defense while we tarried. Rathian.
Did you hear that? A voice.
Rathian, pay attention!
Yes, of course. These primalists do not stand a chance.
Yeah.
There are quite a number of them. Let me know when you are ready to discuss a plan, champion.
The soul shards have a new graphic. Interesting. Cool.
You seem...
Rock is our prey. These peons are just stalling us.
Mistake. Keep low. We have not been spotted.
I usually prefer the stealthy approach as well, but now is the time to let dragons be dragons. Remind these weaklings who they are dealing with.
Rathian, no! You are just going to...
Going to terrify them? Make them reevaluate their life choices? Agreed.
Ha ha! I knew you border-addled fools would come! Remember the name Lorak! I ensure these caverns will be your tomb!
You think dragons fall so easily?
Stop! He is baiting us, Rathian!
Oh, that blasted...
We have lost the element of surprise. Champion, take on the ground forces and I will support you from the air.
The new soul shards look cool. I like them.
Whelp, stop your showboating. Fall in line and listen to my strategy.
Your endless whining about a strategy will not win you the throne.
Let us take this lackey out together, champion.
Stay back, old man. Allow me to clear the way for you.
Insufferable!
Now they try to best the Black Dragonflight with fire? How cute.
Indeed. Their grasp of effective stratagem is only surpassed by yours, Rathian.
Now, shall we kick the braggart off his walking mountain of mud?
This filthy fool seems to be the only one left standing against us. Should we not have some fun? Why won't you die? Killing you should have been easy. I didn't
I'm epic, bro.
plan for this.
I've got muck in my boots. Disgusting.
I must admit, Rathian, you acquitted yourself well in the fight.
Well, thank you, civilian.
And once we have dealt with this flame incarnate, I will be sure to find a place for you among my troops.
Your troops? Civilian!
Do it. The key is to bonk them in just the right spot with a 10-ton crystal. Oh, my joints will be hurting later tonight. Anywho, you look like you're new around these parts. Welcome, Uplander. I'm Honeypelt. You're an Uplander, aren't you? You've gotten yourself into quite the bind. Would you like some help? Well, there is a familiar scent.
Say you smelled lost is an understatement.
I can't wait to smell your next adventure.
Ain't nothing to be afraid of down here. I mean, except the big old deep flares. And the killer snails. And the poisonous spore bats. Maybe the falling rocks too, but those aren't a problem if you can burrow in the dirt.
Sniff out good escape routes.
Have you seen these deep flares before? Well, of course you have. You were almost eaten by one. They're getting a little too cozy to me and my people's settlement nearby and need to be dealt with. Inside the cave, outside the cave, they're all over the place. That's why I came here in the first place. Since I can tell we'll be rambling around with each other for a bit, why not give me a hand?
Always be prepared for monsters.
You're smelling real down and out there, kid. Can't imagine what you've been through to end up here. Well, it don't matter. We Nifrin ain't the sort to leave anyone behind. Especially not people who are about to be served up as a deep flayer snack. This master sniffing snout of mine can smell you didn't come down here to our Zarela cavern alone. What say we get you out of these crystals and find your friends?
Good luck hunting. Don't worry, I've got excellent control of my claws. It's my eyesight that's never been good.
Now, the actual voice actor doesn't have a southern accent, but I'm having fun with it. It just kind of happened. So, there we go.
There you go, Uplander. What say we go find those friends I smell on you? Hello, Uplander.
Ain't nothing to be afraid of down here, I mean, except the big old deep flayers. Oh, I already read this. Can you lead me to my... Except them big old deep flayers.
They
You out
may
here?
be out of sight, but very little escapes this nose.
We got a treasure on the left. I actually think Blizzard should hire me to do a Southern Nifrin. But oh, bruh. Ain't nothing about you damn afraid of down here than no deep flayers. Yeah, I'm about to be served up as a snack to some deep flayers. You hear? There. I can be a Neltharion voice. Blizzard, hire me to do something. I'm unemployed. I gave my soul to a company for 10 years and they sold me out to a foreign corporation. And then when they heard that I had to have surgery, they fired me.
Not here. Can you deal with these deep flayers? I'll need the space to sniff out where your friend is.
It's not a southern accent, but I hear it ever so slightly. Just in how they are delivering their lines. Okay.
Oh no! Your friend was dragged off by a deep flayer. This way. Not here either. Just more deep flayers. Take care of them so they can't bamboozle my sniffer.
Bamboozle. I like this guy. What an interesting little addition.
Oh, I got it now. Your friend spends a lot of time trying to smell nice, doesn't he? Oh, there we go. Smells like spices and expensive oils, with just a note of flap sweat underneath.
Champion, get me out of these blasted crystals. They are blocking my ability to transform. Behind you, those foul creatures are back.
Just relax and let your friend the Uplander
Thank you, my friend. I normally do not fall prey to such creatures.
Oh, I gotta kill stuff, so. Alright, something up this way.
Just expected more after listening to you boast about how you slew N'Zoth single-handedly.
It was a team effort, something you are incapable of understanding.
We are the Black Dragonflight. That means something. Neltharion would never have fallen to such a foe.
Comparing yourself to Daddy Dearest? You have shown your true colors if that is your aspiration.
Father? Wait. Father. Yes. I knew that relic back there looked familiar.
Are you walking away from me? Two can play at that game. If you need me, champion, seek me over there.
Those two remind me of my cousins. They couldn't stand each other either. I'd use them to flush out bone spiders with their bickering. Well, Uplander, I could use some assistance. I figure since I saved your sniffer, least you could do is help me with some hunting. You smell full of adventure.
Did you make friends with any of the flayers? Ah, just kidding. That was a joke. Please don't try to do that unless you want to become some super tasty snack.
Always be prepared for monsters.
Told you we'd sniff out your companions. Though it seems like they're carrying a lot of dirt on their backs. The figurative kind, I mean. Anyway, if you're willing to pay back the favor of rescuing you, I've still got some business here.
Sniff out good escape routes.
I didn't just come all the way out here to save your sniffers, you know. The deep flayers are vicious and stubborn, like obsidian ore. We've tried to lead them from our town by leaving out food and such, but they're all too keen to attack our sparrow caravans. It's the biggin ruling over them that'll be trouble. Want to pay me back? Let's you, me, and your cologne-scented friend hunt it down together. I got the perfect bait we could use too.
I can't wait to smell your next adventure. Well, let's get going. I've got the most stinky bait. It'll be perfect.
Smell Lord.
Before we start, I know my relationship with Sibelian is certainly strained, but our behavior back there was out of line. I think it is this place. Something out there is testing my mental defenses, worming its way through my mind and keeping my teeth on edge. I will speak to Sibelian about the outburst in my own time. Things are never simple with him. You both have my apologies.
You boys just need to sniff it out. Words can hurt, but the nose never lies.
Sniff it out.
It does if we set a trap with these chunks of meat. The big and deep flayer we're after will be lured into our ambush by the smell.
Sniff it out. Give it a good college sniff. One spell.
I am definitely getting too old to do this solo. Let's take a breath and regroup.
Might as well help out. Since I got the last one for free, might as well help out. Alright.
I am definitely getting too old to do this solo. Let's take a breath and regroup.
We can fly again. Yes.
Well,
Huzzah.
aren't you just the most aromatic thing?
Yeesh. Certainly wasn't no lack of fighting that one, was there?
Ah, you did a good job with that big fella, Uplander. Why don't I show the cologne wearer here how to dress a deep flayer?
I'll have you know, I am quite the outdoorsman. I could prepare this fellow with my eyes shut.
On my scales, I needed that win. That blasted incarnate swatted us like flies, did a number on me. That blasted incarnate swatting us like flies did a number on my ego, and I assume Sibelian feels no different. As infuriating as I find his lack of humor, groaning voice, and ugly shoes, I would ask that you check in on him. He is still family after all, and I do not wish him to become dinner to these deep flayers. Meet Honeypelt and I outside these dreadful nests when you finish up with Sibelian.
Azeroth faces many threats.
He certainly looks like one of Father's gadgets. And you are?
I could hear you and Rathians yawping from all the way over here. You have finished with all that. Why not take a look at this, Ava?
We are not bound.
Look closely,
by the shadows
Ava.
of our
You
past.
see this odd chunk of metal in the deep layer muck? I have felt my head swimming since we arrived in these caverns. I thought it was just the ceaseless prattling of our whelp, Rathian, but this object here may prove otherwise. I will continue my efforts to unlock this relic's secrets. Seek out similar pieces in the nearby caverns. A dark theory is emerging, though we will need more information before I'm willing to confirm it.
I will claim my rightful place. Wait, champion. Before you go, I feel I must apologize. My temper got the best of me a moment ago. In truth, I reminded myself of my father in that moment. But that is not who I am. Something about this place is causing me to lose focus and become distracted. That is how Varrock was able to defeat us so easily. I will not let that happen again. Rathian, as brash a fool as he is, did not deserve my ire. Neither did you. Please forgive my reaction and let us continue as companions.
Sure thing. Rip. Hit a wall. You're proud, but the relic seems inactive. You eventually reveal a small slot. Within the slot is a series of buttons, each with a unique symbol. Sibelian will want to know about this. This relic has clearly been mauled by the deep players. You'll take part of it. You take what parts of it still seem undamaged for a Sibelian to find use for.
I can't let the experiment loose up the I broke my promise.
Thunder Flame Scout lays dead, slain and feasted on by the nearby beasts. Their hand rests on a conspicuous button connected to the relic.
I can't let the experiment loose up the I broke my promise.
Ow.
I've been too long away.
A dead scout for the Sundered Flame near one of the relics? That is no coincidence. Abyssian told us they were pursuing clues left by Father. I must admit that this relic, and the ones you describe finding, look quite familiar to me. Familiar and familial. It stirs my insides.
My wits are my... Ah, perfect. Thank you, champion. These spare parts are just what I need. And a hidden slot with buttons, you say? Ah, here it is. The faded symbols on the buttons. They are draconic. Oh, what is this now?
My ambitions were far greater than my capacity to control what I had created. Oh, Embers, my beloved laboratory. I must leave you to the dust and ruin of these caverns. May my kin never find what I have attempted here.
Father, what is Embers? What horrors have you unleashed upon us this time? Tell me of Azeroth.
Father, is there no end to your senseless schemes? Your very presence. Even now, I can feel you cackling at me from beyond the grave.
My return was absolutely crucial.
It would seem there is truly no end to Father's secrets. I must have time to think on this. Meet me in Loam, where Honeypelt hails from. That is also a typo. Meet me in Loam, where Honeypelts hails from. She offered us respite there while you were still in the cave. I would only ask that you check on Rathian. He may be ceaselessly buzzing pest. He may be a ceaselessly buzzing pest, yes. But these recent events force me to admit I care for his well-being too. There are only so many black dragons left. We must look out for each other.
My wits are my... Take care. I will wait for you along the path to this Honeypelt's home.
Honeypelt.
Embers. Father, what have you done down here?
I have been expecting you.
Is that depressing lump of moods, Sibelian, all right? What? I care enough to at least ask about him.
Never let your guard down.
Hello, Uplander.
I smelt you weren't a bad sort from the start. A little sweaty, but not a bad sort. Consider this your personal invitation to Loam, home of the Niffin. Let's all meet just outside the entrance. That way I can give you and your pals a proper Niffin welcome.
Sniff out good escape routes. We'll be eating good tonight. Young man, would you help an elder carry this ton of meat to her wagon just outside the nests?
It would be my pleasure. Are these deep flayers what your people normally eat?
Oh no, the opposite usually. But someone needs to go and fight the horrors that prey on the people of my town.
I can't let the experiment loose of this uproar.
Treasure. Okay. Don't know what that is or what that does, but hey. Wait, what? Dead Sundered Flame was in those nests. Never ends, does it? The flame we can handle. What would it seem thereafter? Perhaps not so much.
Well, aren't you just the most aromatic
Ready
thing?
for the gray city under the sunny ground? We're ready to enter Loam.
Good luck hunting. Looks like the Uplanders you were waiting for have already settled in with us. Told you the Niffin were hospitable.
Oh, come closer so I can get a whiff of you.
Welcome to Loam, Uplander, our shine and smell of a city. Aratia is the name. I'm the High Redolence around here, which is just a fancy way of saying I'm the leader. It also means I'll be protecting my people from all the trouble that's broken out from above. But you know what? We got time for all that later. Abyssian and Amberthal have already filled me in, so why not take a second to rest up on a soft patch of dirt?
Keep your
Thanks.
nose clean.
There is honor in service.
Thank you for continuing to aid us, Ava. Emberthal will fill you in on what we have discovered so far.
Be careful.
Ember Dog.
I am ready to serve.
We know that Sankareth is trying to find traces of Neltharion. But what is he looking for? Are the Sundered Flame here a reconnaissance team?
Stay true.
Perisimona told me about her life mate, Tiberos, and what she knows about his disappearance. Tiberos was guiding a client from the Dragonscale expedition around some ruins here. It sounds as though they may have run into the Sundered Flame. I would rather not go after the Sundered Flame myself. Doing so would announce my presence to Sankareth. Will you aid us by finding and rescuing Tiberos and his client? Maybe they can help guide us to Neltharion's vault.
We will find our fate.
It no longer matters how the Sundered Flame got here. Now we need to know why. What is in this vault that Sankareth is after? Ava, while you are in their camp, look for notes, research papers, journals, anything you can find that might reveal their intentions. Please bring whatever you find to me.
Serve with honor.
Okay. Where is this? Where? Show me. It's gonna bug me every time I get on my damn mount. Neltharion. Bruh. Spelling. Is it up here? Yep. Yoink. Alka-Seltzer. Rolling statue restored. But how? Oh. That's how.
The local moths produce the sparkliest, stickiest glitter. If you see any floating around, run through it and bring it back to me.
Sticky glitter. For killing. I'm Ralph.
did Father really hide this artifact in Nal Keskol? I must have it.
So, Neltharion's father to everyone, even like experiments he created?
At last, my research has given me a clue how to reach Embers. A nearby Titan Vault contains a copy of all Neltharion's plans and bases. I must get inside.
It's like I can see Rathian and Sibelian considering themselves sons of Deathwing because he sired them. And yes, you know, there's lots of media that has created ones as considering themselves children. But there's like a clear dichotomy between dragons and Drakthir being different beings.
The whispers showed me through the veil of lies, and now I am free. Embers will be barred to all but my most trusted subjects, the keys hidden in Nal Keskol.
Oh, you need a guide?
Rude sundered what's its. They snuck up on us. My nose wasn't used to their scent, and I said I'd be a guide and bodyguard, but I don't give refunds for unforeseen circumstances.
Oh, happy sin. Oh, thank the Kithmane. You freed us.
Thank you for saving us, champion. Is that really you? It is so good to see you again.
Well, we need to get out of here. I can smell my grub nectar nearby.
Your grub nectar?
I mean my... Never mind. Just follow me.
The Titans abandoned the vault to the south, but Father claimed it, naming it Nal Keskol.
What do we got here? Is there treasure? Treasure? Is it under this carpet? Come on. Oh. Ooh, nice. Oops.
There is much to be done.
We know that Sakreth is trying to find traces of Neltharion, but what is he looking for? The sundered... Oh, I already read that.
Fair skies and strong winds.
It is time to get back to why we are here, and that is to find Sakreth. I will send the Niffin and Renan back to Loam, where it is safe.
Serve with honor. We will find our fate.
Were you able to learn anything yet?
Stay true.
The information in these notes is troubling, but it does not tell why Sakreth is trying to find and enter Embers. The only way to know will be to catch up to him.
Fair skies and strong winds.
I do not know what we will find in the vault or why Sakreth wants access to it, but I hope we are not too late. Before we continue any further, Tuberos should lead Renan and Parissimona back to Loam. Come and talk to me once you are ready to move forward.
We will find our fate. Let us begin. Champion, we must get to the vault. The rest of you should go back to Loam where it's safer.
between large snails, poisonous moths, and the sundered flame, I think I'd rather stay with you. Thank you very much. Besides, who are you that you think you are in charge?
I am Scale Commander Emberthal, and this is Abyssian.
Right. Oh, you really are them. I mean, no offense, but I thought you would be bigger or meaner looking. You know, dragons, Drakthir. I mean, you've got the Tauren thing down. You look like one, smell like one, and I should just stop right here. But if you are heading to the Titan Vault, then I'm the person you want on your team.
Team?
Of course. I know a lot about the Titans. And Tubes over here, he knows a lot about it too.
A Titan expert, hmm? Perhaps we could use your expertise.
Well, if you are staying, keep close to me. I don't want any harm to come to you. What do you have to report?
Still think we should have sent them back to Loam, but I trust Abyssian's judgment.
Stay true.
Hmm? Oh,
Emberthal
Hello.
Emberthal wanted this guy Sakura dealt with yesterday. I understand. I hate waiting too. This door is frustratingly hard to crack, but I have a plan because I always have a plan. My recipe for success is being one step ahead of everyone else. It's worked for me so far. Sorta. So about this plan, I might need your help.
Bye! I am one step ahead of you, but there's just one thing I didn't calculate into my plans. The door's energy core is depleted, so not sure what to do about that.
Hey, my spore paws! What about the machines outside? The ones that make that terrible buzzing sound?
Oh yes, the buzz orbs.
I dared Tabaris to touch one and it burned him, the poor thing! Smelled like roasted cave bat for weeks!
Maybe if you bring some orbs to the door, they'll zap it open for you.
Sounds like a plan. But I have so much science to tell you about.
Alright, there we go.
Fine day for some tinkering, don't you think?
Were you able to get me those orbs?
Alright, see you later.
Tabaris is a lifesaver. These should do just fine. Now give me a moment to calculate the energy flux and... Yes? No. Okay. Maybe.
But I have so much science to tell you about.
I'm glad we're making progress, but I cannot shake a sense of foreboding about what awaits us inside. As Sakrath learns about Neltharion, his intentions seem to get even darker. I can only imagine what he is telling his people now, about me and about the other Drakthir. He will fracture our people forever. talk to Ranan and see how much longer we have to wait. We can't waste more time.
Serve with honor.
Oh, yes. Hello. Hello. I was just about to give it a try. Now, let's see. Whoosh!
Vault Observation Executor, Fox, is online. Submit query.
Hey, nice acronym. Vox. I'll have to remember that for one of my inventions later. I am Renan Corin of the Dragon Scale Expedition, and a really important person. Please let me in.
Querent unknown. Access denied.
Oof. Abyssian, you try it. If this place belonged to Neltharion, maybe it would let a dragon in.
My name is Abyssian, son of Neltharion and the Black Dragonflight. I wish to enter.
Querent unknown. Access denied.
Huh? That's weird.
We do not have time for this, Renan. Please get the door open.
Querent identified. Welcome, Scale Commander Emberthal.
Well, what do you know? Why didn't you say you could open the door? Bye!
Bye!
Neltharion's safety measures. Only his high-ranking soldiers are allowed in. It would explain how Sarkareth gained access.
Yeah, and while you storm the vault, I'll, stay here with Tubes and Parissimona and, protect them from stuff.
Let us begin.
Sarkareth would not have come here alone, Ava. I advise that you stay close and stay sharp.
Fair skies and strong
Did Neltharion
winds.
keep this place as his hoard? No wonder that Sarkareth was looking for it. Neltharion's treasures litter every corner of it. There's no telling what Sarkareth has gotten his claws on here. Stay close.
We will find our fate.
Hey, how did you get in?
Tezrin, stop! I do not wish to fight you.
I have my orders, Emberthal. I cannot let you pass. Go, tell Sarkareth we've been breached.
Yes, sir.
But what about you, Winglord?
That was an order, Emithra. Come on!
Of course. For the Sundered Flame!
Well, what are you waiting for? End it! Strike me down!
No. No more deaths. I came here to stop Sarkareth and bring him to justice. Not to kill more of us. I am ready to serve.
I did not wish to fight Desert. Sarkareth's strong personality and manipulative tongue are making his people follow his wildest whims.
Fair skies and strong winds.
It troubles me that Desert would sacrifice himself so willing for Sarkareth, and that Amathora and Marathos would leave Desert to save him. We both know the loss of waking in a new world. We both know the loss of waking in a new world, but Sarkareth wallows in the darkness of a past. I cannot let him continue to recruit our people. Sarkareth awaits in the next room. I do not wish to kill him, but we must bring him to justice. Let me know when you are ready.
Serve with...
You go ahead. I will attend to Desran's wounds and make sure he does not interfere.
Sarkareth is there. He has nowhere to go. Let me know when you're ready. We will do it together.
Stay true.
Fox, initiate containment protocol.
Compliance.
Still hiding in Abyssian's shadow, I see.
Sarkareth, our conflict must end. Our people must unite.
I agree. Unite as we were meant to. Bound to the hand of our father, Neltharion.
The Oathbinder? Sarkareth, no!
You will all bow to me!
Champion! I can't! You must stop him!
No! Oathbinder is mine!
Is this why you came here? To enslave us again with Neltharion's devices? That's how you would create unity?
What have you done? Our father calls to us, Emberthal. Can you not hear Neltharion drawing us to Aberys? Telling us to take what is ours?
You are not well, Sarkareth. Come with me. Perhaps Abyssian can—
No! I will claim the legacy we were promised! Vox, initiate transport!
Coordinates confirmed. Initiating transport.
Sarkareth, wait! He's gone. I have accomplished nothing.
This is not over yet. Do you know where he has gone?
Abyssian. He said he's hearing Neltharion's voice. He's going to Aberys.
Whispers in the dark. This may be worse than I had imagined. But at least the Drakthir here are no longer under his control.
There is much to be done.
I now feel only pity for Sarkareth. Nothing was left of him but an empty husk, driven into madness.
Fair skies and strong
Standing here,
winds.
seeing these two sundered flame before me, there is no more anger. I see the confusion in their eyes and how they look at each other. They are so uncertain of their future. They remind me of myself, and the moment I emerged alone, I crashed dead and forgotten by passing ages. I have to talk to them, Ava. Will you accompany me as a friend?
Stay true. I am Scale Commander Emberthal. I know you have just been through something terrible. You have been abandoned by your leader. Let me help you.
Can I help you?
Oh, there was dialogue.
Goodbye, then.
I used to tremble when I heard the name Emberthal. Sarkareth told us she had committed atrocities. I thought that she was vicious, brutal, and cruel. I now see that clearly that Sarkareth was not who I thought he was. And neither was Emberthal. She could have ended our lives, but now she wants us to follow her? Emberthal would welcome you with open arms.
Farewell.
Perhaps I could help them cope with their feelings of abandonment. Maybe. I can reconcile my own past and lead them to a better future. One that they deserve.
We will find out. Come with me to Loam. I have much to discuss with you.
I am right behind you, Scale Commander.
We both are.
It is good to see you.
I am proud of Emberthal's compassion, leadership, and patience. Uniting the Drakthir one by one will take time, but I am optimistic about Emberthal's future.
We must rise above our own.
I am proud to see that Emberthal is I am proud to see that Emberthal is blossoming into a confident leader once more. Her people need her. But that Sarkareth found Oathbinder is a reminder of the horrors of Neltharion's legacy and the folly of following him. I have a feeling that we will discover more than his trinkets and whispers here in these caverns. Come, we have much to discuss. Let us go back to Loam and see if my brothers have found a way to subdue Farak.
The winds guide you.
We got... Oh shit, we already got 200 out of 1,000. Where's my collection tab? There we go. A new set. Oh, date. Oh my god. Hell yeah, I'll wear that. You, I will not wear that. That's alright. PvP. Treasure. Ooh, dang, girl. Damn. Wait, what? What a what? Azure. Okay. My diplomat. Ooh. Gladiator Elite. Oh, limited time set. Not bad. Pretty good. Raid Finder looks good. Normal looks alright. Heroic, sick. Oh, Mythic, baby. That'll be real nice when I get it like 5 years from now. That'll be excellent. I like Heroic a lot though too. Alright. Spin Marrow. Alright, is there a further? Oh, meet Abyssian and Loam.
I am glad you are here.
From the looks of it, my brothers have not reached an agreement, let alone formulated a plan for our next steps against Farak. I am frustrated by their childishness. You should talk to them.
Ah, my good friends. What treasures have you brought me?
Ignore him. He has no claim to my father's possessions.
Is that truly the matter at hand? Who is the rightful heir to a legacy of deceit, control, and fear?
So you did find something.
We did. And I destroyed it.
You had no right.
I had every right. So long as that device existed, my people would never be free.
What has she done?
While you two bicker like petulant whelps, she did what was right for her people. Let go of the past. Your flight needs you here and now.
Grab a bird.
You stand before the rightful heir.
I am startled by Abyssian censure. Any object of power Neltharion was hoarding would have been a boon to us. But he is right. If I want to be an aspect, I need to show everyone that what power the true heir to the Black Dragonflight holds. I will start with Farak.
I will claim my rightful place.
If you are finished indulging Abyssian's associate, I would have us return to more pressing matters. Locating Farak is still our primary mission. We cannot continue to delay it. I have discovered a massive caldera at the western edge of Zarelek. If Farak is still here, then logic dictates that the volcanic area would be his hideout. Meet us there, and we will proceed.
My return was absolutely... Meet us outside the caldera, champion. If my suspicions are correct, we will need to tread stealthily. Abyssian, I think a smaller force of just you and the champion is prudent. No need to involve any others.
I suppose it is for the best. Whispers grew louder for me as I approached. How are you faring, civilian? You do not look well.
I am managing. I have dealt with the Dark Beckoning all my life. I had thought it would be gone with the fall of N'Zoth, but evil always persists. You seem familiar.
You found your way here. Good. We have not seen Farak yet, but we have seen Jarden. Many of them.
Very well. We will meet again later.
I had not expected to find Jarden here, though it does not surprise me. Legends tell of their elders slumbering beneath the earth. It makes sense that some would delve underground in search of them. Their forces are heavily guarding this outer area. I recognize the magic their scouts are using. It is Farsight, powered by those totems near them. I spotted a larger totem at the top of the nearby tower. If you can figure out how to power it, we can use it to search the caldera from afar.
Be careful.
Abyssian, let us scout the caldera while the champion handles the Jarden.
So long as we do not run headlong into danger.
Apparently there's a treasure in here. Whoa. Cool. Treasures. I'm tempted. More treasures. Give them to me. Uh-oh. Scorching key. From whence doth this... Oh. Hell yeah. Get it. Is there a person here? Do I go up top? Waiting for a repop. Should I do some sort of action? Oh, nope. I'm just gonna wait.
Dare invade the sacred grounds of the Zakali? I will feed your broken body to the hounds! Iridicron will uphold his bargain.
Well done, champion. That rune should power the totem I saw at the top of this tower. We have discovered several locations to scout.
Accurate intelligence is a boon to any operation, especially one as small as ours.
Let us see what they are guarding.
Those massive Jarden. They are beyond anything we encountered in the Waking Shores.
Those are Jarden elders. Not just dragon slayers, but slayers of entire bloodlines.
Look there. That one appears to still be slumbering.
And the Primalists are awakening her. We must stop them, quickly.
Wait. Do you sense it? That flame infusing the lava. Is it? Shadow Flame. The poison that drove Neltharion to madness.
We must end this. The corruption cannot be allowed to spread. These are trying times.
This tower provides the best vantage point in the Caldera. If there is any evidence that Farak came through here, or worse, we will see it.
The winds guide you.
Abyssian narrows his eyes in contemplation. At last, he sighs a deep breath and sets his jaw. We cannot act yet. We need more information and a better opening.
We must rise above our own.
Because of our recent conflicts, I have been researching the Jarden. Our archives have little information on their elders. Legends say that they were once great warlords who now slumber beneath the earth. The Jarden believe they will awaken and lead them to a brutal victory against the Dragonflights. We need to know what we are up against. There is an empty shrine just below that resembles the ones housing the elders. We may find some answers there.
Be careful.
Come now. Speak.
The Jarden called her people the Zakali, but my troops did not report any information regarding a second active Jarden tribe in the Dragon Isles. I detest an unknown in war. We will need to learn what we can about them, and quickly, in order to assess their strengths and weaknesses. I have found the best way to know a culture is to examine how they make war. Slay any you find in the nearby area and take their armaments. I will expect your report.
We are not bound by the... I will scout ahead and identify our next target.
Champion, let us make our way to the empty shrine below.
My pet died.
The Zakali honor the strength of the earth and the ferocity of fire. This caldera is a place of violence, yet they revere it. One of Iridikron's sigils. An ancient alliance between the Zakali and the Primalists, paid for in the blood of dragons.
My pet's gonna probably die again.
Seems to have contained the Elder's armaments. The Zakali are smiths of vicious weapons. These artifacts are neither Zakali nor Primalist. This looks like something Neltharion had crafted. Have these Jaradan found his laboratory? Been trying to awaken their elders all this time. This elder, Rashok, was missing since they first discovered the cavern. I believe we have learned enough at this shrine. Let us find Sibelian and our next target.
Hear our prayers, O elders. Though the slumbering beneath the earth, our voices rise like the smoke of sacrifice to reach the heights you have conquered. Igura, cruelest of the Jaradan, master smith of legend, awaken, reforge us in glory, our spirits quenched in mighty blood. O Igura, the earth and the sky bend under your hammer. Vakan, the blackened bone. Oh shit, I can't keep reading that. Alright, I can't keep reading it at all. It's gone. I don't know if I got an item for that or something. No. You only have one chance to read it, and if you step away, you're done. Whoops.
Sibelian, what happened here?
We required this cave to stay undetected, and the beast would have raised the alarm. I've been too long away.
I suppose. What is done is done.
No detail about an enemy is insignificant. Everything can be used against them.
I am the future of the Black Dragonflight.
These Akali are far more magically talented than the Kalashi, it seems. Bothersome. The beast we knew would have been preferable to the beast we do not, but I will adapt our strategies accordingly.
Mistakes were made. I am here to correct them.
From what I've gathered so far, it seems that Iridikron has made a deal with the Zakali and sent the Primalists to awaken their elders. Do they merely share a common enemy, or is Iridikron receiving something else in return?
The winds guide you.
Tell me of Azeroth.
While you and Abyssian were away, I had an epiphany. That corrupted caldera is at the center of the Zakali Elders' slumbering prison and their war camps. Whatever is located within is the key to what the Primalists are planning. It is lightly guarded as well, only a Primalist and a Zakali priest. If we take them out, we can discover what I believe will be the truth behind all of this.
I am the future of a quick and decisive strike, and then we have access to the caldera unobserved.
Then let us make haste before we're discovered.
Feroc already awakened 2 of your elders. He'll get to the last one. Be patient.
You speak to us of patience? We have waited centuries for our elders' freedom. Your incarnate must fulfill the bargain.
What is that? There, in the caldera.
Feroc.
He is consuming shadow flame.
I smell the blood of dragons. Begone, worms! Sibelian is wounded. Champion, we must flee. Fly away, little dragons. I will master what your flight could not control. I am glad you are here.
We must save Sibelian.
Aspects watch over.
Abyssian looks between Sibelian and the caldera, his breath unsteady. What has Feroc done?
We must rise above our own conflict.
We must save some
before we can soar.
I already said that. Shadow Flame. Did Iridikron know this was here? Did he corrupt his brother? Or has Feroc fallen to the temptation? Only ignorance or arrogance tempts fools to seek it out, believing they can master dark forces that not even Neltharion could. It infected him slowly, like a gangrenous lesion, until finally he succumbed to madness. so too will Farak. I will not take that risk with Sibelian. He was burned badly before I was able to fly you to safely. Let us assess the extent of the damage.
Aspects watch over you.
You stand before the rightful heir.
Sweat beads under Sibelian's temples as he clutches his arm, breathing through his teeth.
He caught my arm with shadow flame. It was on his breath, Abyssian. He was consumed. It burns. He speaks.
I saw. I know. Let us tend to your wounds, then we can talk about defeating this monster.
My well-being is of no concern right now. Farak is the only thing you should...
You are my brother. I will not trade your life for Farak's, nor for anything.
Fine. Only so that I may help you in our coming battle.
These are trying times.
If Farak is absorbing the shadow flame infused in the caldera itself, we will need more strength than just our own to stop him. But we cannot worry about any of that until Sibelian's wound is cleansed of corruption.
Be careful. The winds guide you.
Our salvation is less than ideal. We will have to improvise. Salvation. Our situation is less than ideal. We will have to improvise. I can conduct flame to Earth to create magma. Shadow Flame could behave similarly. The Primalists are summoning Earth elementals nearby. If we can extract their cores, I can use them to contain the Shadow Flame infecting Sibelian's burn. The Zakali totem should already be attuned to the elements here. It will make the siphoning process much more efficient. Sibelian will need to come with us. I must keep an eye on him for his sake.
We must rise above.
I do not believe I can fight in this condition.
Then do not try. Save your strength, Sibelian.
Farak will pay for this. Mark my words.
Of course it's locked. Where's the key? Doth thou havest the key? This might be a bad idea, but here we are. Also, where the hell's my Voidwalker? Bruh.
There is honor in service.
We cannot delay. Shadow Flame deteriorates both mind and body with insidious haste. I will do everything I can to halt it.
The winds guide you.
I can only hope these components will be sufficient for the cleansing ritual.
We must rise above our own
Look ahead.
conflict
The
before we
Jarden
can
have
soar.
cleared the way from the northeastern side of the Caldera to augment their forces near the Elders. There's an altar bordering the lava pool that appears safe for now. We can set up our spell components there. Let us hurry before the Jarden return.
Be careful. We will need to work quickly while Farok's forces are distracted.
Then hurry it up! Our window of opportunity is rapidly closing.
That will work. Place the cores around the totem. We will use them to contain the shadow flame as we draw it out of Sibelian's wound.
Hurry, champion! I can feel it burning deeper into me.
I will need your help, champion. Please, when you're ready, I will channel through us both.
My arm is going numb. What are you doing?
Drawing the shadow's corruption to the surface. Hold strong.
The pain is too great.
It is done. I have purged it from you. You are free. Gather the cores, champion. We need to get rid of them. Throw them into the lava pool.
That will further empower that corrupted incarnate.
The harm is already done. Salt, return to the ocean. It is good to see you.
Rock and the Elders can wait. If Sibelian is lost, we will fall regardless.
Aspects watch over you.
Sibelian is still injured from the burn, but the shadow flame has been purged from him. It is the best I can do for now. I will ensure that he has time to rest later.
We must rise above our own
Up ahead, the Primalists are working to awaken Zakal's final Elder. When we used the Farside Totem earlier, I observed that they were training something from the Elder. Now I realize it is likely an attempt to dispel the magic keeping the Elder in stasis. They're using elemental cores to contain the magic in the same way we did to cleanse Sibelian. Rock absorbing the Shadow Flame is disastrous. We cannot add an Elder awakening to that threat. We must halt their efforts.
The winds guide you, Sibelian. How is your pain?
I am still injured, but the Shadow Flame, it is gone. I no longer feel it creeping towards my soul.
We acted quickly enough then. You are cleansed.
I feared the worst. I feared I would end up like him.
These are trying times.
The Primalists have a sizable force of Jarden guarding them while they complete their work. Even in small numbers, Jarden proved to be formidable opponents when allowed to engage in battle on their own terms. It is far better to bring the fight to them, leaving as little time to react as possible. Take them out. We cannot have them encroaching on the space we have managed to carve out thus far.
I will claim my rightful place.
Unfortunate that this elder still slumbers. The size of that spear beside her.
I wonder if she were awake, would she use it on Farak's behalf or stab him with it?
There is honor in service. It is good to see you.
I hope we have bought ourselves enough time to gather reinforcements.
Be careful.
Can I trust you?
Good. We will need to keep the area clear for now.
My return was absolutely
The Elder
crucial.
Waking was a threat, certainly, but there is one more mission I must complete before we depart, lest we lose our only chance to complete it at all. However different the Zakali tribe may be from the Kalashi, they are still dragon slayers. Their implements of war are no less deadly to our kind. I need a spear on par with the one we saw at the Elder's side. Find the largest one you can and deliver it to me.
My wits are my own. This may look primitive and barbaric, but this is a finely crafted instrument of war.
The mere sight of it fills me with dread.
Understandable. This is a weapon with one purpose: dragon slaying. Now, all our preparation and pain will come to fruition. We have the weapon. We have the opportunity. We must not waste it. And you are?
Jarden, weapons are vile creations, but they were created for one task and one task alone.
Revenge does wonders in focusing the mind. That is how I protected our people in Outland. Very well. We will meet again later.
This is the only way forward.
Mistakes were made. I am here to correct them.
No longer can we allow Farak to lie here peacefully, twisting himself with Shadow Flame and becoming a threat on par with Deathwing. We must act. Is it dangerous? Yes. But not to do anything would be catastrophic. I have ripped Gron apart with my bare claws before. Those battles were gambles. This one is not. Slaying a proto-dragon with a weapon meant for dragon slaying is obvious. It is logical. It is guaranteed. I will not tremble before an opportunity to end this now.
We are not bound.
Has Farak always been that huge? He looks bigger than when we last fought.
I have killed Gron that would dwarf this gnat twice over.
I believe he is growing more powerful as he absorbs the energy of the caldera.
Then it is imperative to strike now before he grows beyond us. Champion, you have dealt with monsters like this. You know this to be true. Can I trust you?
We cannot ignore this opportunity. I have a perfect shot at the underside of Farak's neck from this angle. It will kill him. The Zakali will retaliate, but you are sufficient at killing Jarden by now, I measure. Are you ready? What if your plan fails? It will not. I am certain of its success. Regardless, Farak presents immediate danger to the Dragonflights and the other peoples of the world. We cannot in good conscience merely observe and report. We must act. If you are worried, fear not. We have the high ground. We have cover. Protect my flank and I will save us from this monster.
I will claim my rightful... The Black Dragonflight will never allow another shadow-spawned monstrosity to arise.
A spear? Do you think I am a fool? The Jaredin would gleefully kill me if they could pierce my hide. Sabellion! The worms tempt me to action. The Shadow Flame is almost mine. Do not leave the Caldera. So close. Use the Shadow Flame. Yes. Yes! My new power! This power is now mine! Rise up from your subjugation, Elders of Jaredin! We cannot hold here. Elder Ikira, do not let that child of Neltharion escape! Primalists, Zakali, onward! Purge this cavern, and then the Dragon Isles!
Loam.
Wisdom guide us.
We were no match.
The Black Dragonflight.
I cannot move so long as the spear remains in my side. But we need to follow Farok's trail. Abyssian grunts sharply, his breathing labored, claws digging into the dirt. Remove it. I can bear the pain it will cause.
For Azeroth, you must remove it quickly. I need to...
Abyssian?
Sabellion, I am sorry.
Hush. Save your strength. It is my turn to tend. You cannot just rip their spears out. The barbs hook behind our scale. I can heat the metal to soften the spearhead. Let me gather my strength.
Sabellion, you are injured.
I would give everything I have to save you, brother. Come now. Speak.
Jaredin spears are crafted to hook into our scales. Removing it by force will cause untold damage, even if you succeed. It is why I intended to use such a weapon on Farok. Sabellion glances down at his burned arm, and then at the spear in Abyssian's side. He grimaces at himself. Let me help him.
My return. This will hurt, but it will also cauterize the wound. That is all I have left. It is done. Remove the spear before it cools, champion. I have not the strength anymore. You stand before the rightful heir.
We should both be able to walk. Farok has left a trail of destruction across the cavern. We must help any harmed by him, even if we can do nothing to stop him.
My wits are my own.
Inventory is full. Great.
Very well. We will meet again later.
Almost none of this is sellable, Jock. It's all wonderful new junk. Huzzah.
Many farewells.
We should both be able to walk. Varrock has left a trail of destruction across the cavern. We must help any harm by him, even if we can do nothing to stop him.
I am the future of the Black Dragonflight.
I am glad you are.
The Shadow Flame have already corrupted Varrock irreparably. Every place in Zaralak darkened by his wings has been lit ablaze with Shadow Flame. We cannot leave it behind and let it fester. It will need to be extinguished while it is still kindling, lest we allow its corruption to take root. Abasian coughs, then winces. Sibelian and I cannot take to the air in this state. Disperse the flames with your drake. We will follow you below and meet you back at Loam.
Aspects want you. We must gather our strength, but the Niffin of Loam cannot wait. Take to the skies, champion. We will follow shortly. Titans. There is honor in service.
Titans, forgive us. There will be worse than this to come.
The winds guide you.
Varrock must have breathed Shadow Flame upon the Niffin on his way out of the cavern. There is too much fire for it to have merely sloughed off of him. He did this on purpose. We will save Loam, all of Loam. No more lives will be lost.
You are still injured, Sibelian, and the town is filled with Varrock's Shadow Flame. Stay here. Champion, with me. We must save them all. Strength of the earth, aid me. We must help these good people. We must save them all.
There's treasure everywhere. Just gotta snip it out.
Strength of the earth, aid me.
The fire blast had knocked me into the rock. My head hurts. Help him up.
Strength
Too
of the earth,
late for me.
aid me. We must save them all.
Oh, the gift means tidings, bless you, friend.
Brian, please wake up. We've been through worse. I taught you the first rule of hunting was to always come home safely.
Elder, we need to get you out of here.
Hey, it happened too fast. I couldn't. We need to get out of here.
I will clear the flames from this doorway. Come with me.
I'm not leaving Brian Sauce here. I won't.
I will carry him. Go now, while it is safe. It is good.
Brian, you should have sought cover instead of worrying about me. You were so young.
I am so sorry, Elder.
That beast, the one that smelled like death and sulfur. You kill it for Brian Sauce, you hear?
Rock will answer for this. I swear.
Aspects watch over you.
We did all we could. We will return to help them rebuild, but for now, the people of Loden need time to mourn. Alexstrasza must be informed of what happened here today. He must be warned what has been unleashed upon the Dragon Isles. We will meet you at the seat of the Aspects.
Be careful.
Abyssian, what have I done?
This was not your fault, Sibelian. Farak would have caused this suffering regardless of our actions.
I was unable to stop him. I have seen such slaughter before. It stays with you.
What happened here? What have you all done? I leave you alone for a moment and...
Rathion, not now. Let everyone recover. Let us mourn those that died because of this monster. Come, my kin. We have a duty to report back to the Lifebinder. We must warn her that Farak has been unleashed upon the Dragon Isles.
Don't you two pin this on me. I wasn't even involved in that incident in the caldera.
Rathion, we must tell the Aspects the news on behalf of our flight.
Farak has emerged from Zaralek in a blazing trail of destruction. What happened down there?
The situation is dire, Queen Alexstrasza.
We pursued Farak to a great cauldron below, a font of elemental fire.
He consumed the energies within and emerged, wreathed in shadow flame.
Shadow flame? We cannot risk losing you to its corruption. The other flights will hunt Farak and work to stop the sundered flame. You cannot return to Zaralek.
Respectfully, Lifebinder, it was Deathwing who fell to that corruption. I believe that we have the strength to resist what lies below.
All of you?
This is our battle to fight. The world must be shown that the Black Dragonflight can bear its responsibilities.
Very well. When you are ready, return to Zaralek. May the true spirit of the Earth Warder guide you.
I am glad you are here.
That is all we can do for now. Sibelian, Rathian, and I must plan our next move before we return to Zaralek.